I did my hair like this because I just did a short. I recommend you go watch it. And yeah, today's video is going to be about Alessia Cara's third album, which turns 2 years old today. And if you know me, I'm a sucker for celebrations and all things. I have to make a video about it because Alessia Cara is my favourite artist probably of all time. And I don't want to say she's my hero or anything like that, but she's definitely really underrated and looked down upon in this industry, more than people think. I know people think, her classic Scars to Your Beautiful here, but really her hits are like in her later albums, such as In the Meantime, this album, which came out in 2021, which was already 2 years ago. Are you effing kidding me? So hello, time for Alessia to drop a new album, which she is. Apparently, I checked the Reddit, and she's working on album 4, which is so exciting. I'm going to be honest with you, I wasn't really a huge fan of this record. I still aren't really a huge fan of this album. My favourite all-time album of hers is definitely going to be Growing, The Pains of Growing. Maybe just the time it came out and the kind of life transition I was going through at that time. So to this day, that record holds really dear to my heart, and I just didn't really feel that way with In the Meantime. Maybe the songs there was just too many songs on it. Like, I know that Alessia Cara, it was written during quarantine, and she obviously hadn't released an album in more than a few years. So it's nice to see her now getting back to that structure of, no pressure though, but like every few years, because at that point it had been like almost 3 years since her last release, which, not that I'm judging her or anything, but I think she kind of put too much expectations on herself, and it didn't really make up for too much of, like a sort of album I would expect from her. Like, the songs definitely are still really great bangers, like Shapeshifter and Sweet Dream, and all the singles. I still love those, but I just didn't really have that connection. I don't know about you guys, but and I know Alessia Cara, it's a real bummer because she said this is my favourite thing that I've ever done. And I just kind of like thought about that, and I was like, that's kind of what all artists say, but you just wait till the next record. When album number 4 comes out, she's going to be saying, oh no, actually this record is the most proudest thing I've ever done. And that kind of, I don't know about you guys, but when someone says that, like, it's not like she said The Pains of Growing sucked or anything. I think the reason why she didn't like The Pains of Growing was because obviously all the backlash she got. Like, she got just stupid amounts of backlash from people, like, about the suit she was wearing on stage, and I loved that. I thought that was a great representation of the record, and all those haters are like, honestly, what is wrong with them? Like, just because they don't like the look of it, it's supposed to look bad because it's representing the album. It's like, as I found out later, David Byrne stopped making Sense suit, the big no suit, which is now iconic. It was sort of like that, and people obviously herald David Byrne as this, like, the saviour, and like the suit is so amazing, but when Alessia Cara does something like that, it's just seen as like, it's very confusing. And so yeah, I think that's probably why she didn't really like that record, because the amount of backlash she got, so I can understand that. But I don't really think In the Meantime was like anything new. That same year she did do a cover of Enter Sandman with The Warning, which is how I found out about that band, and it was so great to hear her cover a rock song, and I hope her next record is really like touching on like 70s rock, because in one of her interviews last year at the Life is Beautiful festival, she mentioned that she's listening to a lot of 70s like car rock, and I don't know if that's the right word, but like Allman Brothers, and I can really see her singing in that way. So I really hope she goes into those genres, because like it'd be cool to see like another rock artist in the mainstream back on the scene. Maybe that might bring her career up to a new level. It's not all about popularity, but I think we've just been saying that like artists such as Olivia Rodrigo have like been heralded for bringing back rock and stuff, but really before that it was still people were putting guitar solos in their music and no one cared. Even Ariana Grande in Dangerous Woman, she had like a guitar solo, but no one said that's a rock song. But when Olivia Rodrigo comes along, everyone's like, it's a rock song, even though it's the same basically as any other pop artist who puts a guitar hook. Like Camila Cabello was playing guitar on Jimmy Fallon, like in 2017. And obviously she's not really relevant anymore. But yeah, it's just really strange because yeah, Alessia Cara definitely did have that indie vibe going for her, so I'm really excited to see the next chapter, and hopefully, yeah. So I also found out when I was looking for In the Meantime, there's a movie that came out 10 years ago. That's very strange. Maybe that was her inspiration for the album, probably not, but I just thought that was something pointless to add. But anyway, I'm going to go now and enjoy the rest of my Sunday. Yeah, thanks for sticking around, and please tell me in the comments what do you think of In the Meantime? Do you think it's her best work, or do you think it's like you're just more excited for what comes later? Because I certainly am.